FMU, you're on the air.
Where was you last week?
Oh, hey, it's Roy.
How's it going?
It's going all right. Philly boy Roy.
Yeah.
I was out of town. I was in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where I was, too.
You were in Los Angeles?
Of course I was.
Really?
Man, isn't Weirdowood too much?
What's that?
I said, isn't Weirdowood too much?
Weirdowood?
Yeah.
Oh, where did you pick that up from?
I don't know. I've always called it that.
You've always called Los Angeles, like Hollywood.
Yeah.
You've always called it Weirdowood.
Of course I have. What do you call it?
I mean, but people generally, when they want to say that, they would call it Hollyweird.
What? Who does?
Like everyone.
Who do?
I've heard it for my whole life.
I ain't never heard that. That's stupid. I don't even get it. Explain it to me.
You don't get Hollyweird.
No.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollyweird. You don't see how the two of those sound alike.
No.
Wood.
It don't roll off the tongue like Weirdowood.
Weirdowood definitely does not roll off the tongue.
Sure it does.
Hollywood. Hollyweird.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Weirdowood.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Crazy out there, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I love it out there. I think I'm like made for being out there.
You like it out there?
Oh yeah.
Well, what did you like so much about being out in Hollywood?
I just love it. You know, for like a mogul like myself, you know, just driving around out there. I saw a palm tree.
Yeah. You saw a palm tree?
Yeah.
You saw one?
Yeah.
That's it? You didn't see a whole bunch of them?
I think I only saw one, yeah. It was in the hotel lobby. Why?
Yeah, because they kind of are all over the place out there.
I must not have seen many of them.
Uh-huh.
Weird, yeah.
Didn't notice any?
Not really,
As
no.
you were driving around?
I was doing deals and stuff. You know, business as usual.
So you got brought out there, I'm assuming, by Wawa Records?
No.
No?
I was brought out there by Wawa Records and Filmed Entertainment, Inc.
Ugh.
I'm in the movies now.
Oh, so,
yeah.
Because the last time we spoke, you were running Wawa Records.
Yup.
And now by hearing that new title, apparently Wawa Records is expanding its scope
Into Filmed Entertainment.
Okay, so now it's Wawa
Records and Filmed Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are running both now?
Oh, yeah. I'm even more of a mogul than I was when I last talked to you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Great. So you went out to go take care of some business.
Yeah, I was out in Weirdowood, you know, pitching stuff to people, backers, big film studios and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What? Anything you care to divulge that you were pitching?
Sure, you know. Well, before I came out there, I wanted to buy the film rights to like a good book and pitch it as a film and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a little strapped for cash right now. It's not a big deal, but due to some litigation that's kind of in the works as a result of that live Stones album I'm putting out.
Yeah. Oh, the live Rolling Stones record that you're putting out that you recorded.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Back in '81, yeah. First date of the Tattoo You tour.
Yeah, that you probably don't have any right to put out.
We don't need to get into that.
Uh-huh.
And also, you know Ben Gibbard?
Yeah, from Death Cab for Cutie.
I signed him, too, to Wawa Records for a solo deal.
Yeah, I remember that.
Between you and me?
Yeah.
Being a little bit of a pain in my keister.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, he don't want to listen to my ideas about songs and musical direction.
What are some of your ideas?
Well, he didn't give me no songs that can get on the radio.
So, what's your idea of a radio song, Roy?
I want the good, tuneful stuff, you know, like, you know, And We Danced, Escalator of Life, She's Gone, Sarah Smile, stuff like that. Love Train, Gypsy Rose.
I mean, were you Gypsy Rose?
Yeah.
Were you looking for him to literally cover songs?
Possibly, yeah.
Uh-huh.
He wouldn't do it, though. And his original stuff,
Yeah.
it's like he's saving all the good stuff for Death Cab and the Letter Sorters.
The Letter Sorters.
His other band.
Yeah, you mean the Postal Service?
What's that?
That's his other band.
I don't think so. I mean, it's like, that's what A&R stands for, A&R, Airwaves and Radio.
That is that is not what A&R stands for. It's artist and repertoire.
I don't get it. I don't know what.
You said it stands for airwaves and radio.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just call it A or R, not A? It's the same thing. Airwaves and radio.
I didn't make the rules up. Omelette Erdogan did.
Wait, who?
Omelette Erdogan. Only one of the biggest record label guys of all time.
Omelette Erdogan.
Yeah. He's like Russian or something.
No, he's not Russian.
Yeah, and his brother Nestle.
Like the powdered chocolate.
Yeah, I think they named it after him.
Yeah. So one guy is named after the type of the way you can prepare an egg.
Yeah.
So one guy his parents named him after omelets.
I don't know how they do it over there in Russia.
Yeah. And then the other guy is named after or they named the chocolate powder.
They must have loved them some chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not Russian either. I think they were Turkish.
Oh, you don't know. You're not in the business like I am.
Yeah,
let me get back to my movie.
You're right. I'm not as educated on an omelet or Nestle Erdogan.
Well, I tip my hat to ye for admitting it.
Ye?
Yeah.
Well, where does the... Oh, as long as we're speaking formal Old English here.
What?
Okay, well, let's go forward, Roy.
Okay. So anyway, the only book I could afford to buy, because I'm a little strapped, just for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
The only book I could afford to buy the rights to is this book called How to Fix a Broken Hearth by Benjamin P. Gortner.
How to Fix a Broken Hearth?
Yeah.
And what is that about?
Well, I didn't really read it or nothing before I bought it, which was dumb, I'll admit it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was called How to Fix a Broken Heart.
Okay.
Like a love story.
Yeah.
But it turns out it's actually a repair manual.
To fix an actual broken hearth.
Like a bread oven, yeah.
So how much did you pay for the option on that?
We don't need to get into that, do we?
Well, give me a ballpark figure.
$42,000.
$2,000?
$42,000.
$42,000.
What?
Yeah.
I'll get it back. Don't worry. DVD sales. Yeah.
DVD sales of what?
Of the DVD. I've hired a brilliant young screenwriter to help turn it into a great movie.
To turn How to Fix a Broken Hearth into a great movie. Like who is this screenwriter?
Well, his name is Royden Ziegler II.
Uh-huh. And I think I know that. Is that your son, Roy Jr.?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
I think we've been down this road 80 times before.
Oh, I don't know. Well, he says it's going great. He's almost 3/4 done the screenplay. He says it's like Home Improvement meets Nashville.
Home Improvement, the TV show, the Tim Allen show.
Yeah.
Meets Nashville, the movie.
Yeah.
The Robert Altman movie.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you want to know what? You have piqued my interest.
Okay.
Well, I mean, when is this going to be filmed?
Of course it is, yeah.
You don't have anybody attached yet, do you?
Well, if I had my brothers, I'd reunite the cast of Dr. T and the Women.
Really?
Yeah.
Which was who again?
That was Richard Gere.
Uh-huh.
Tara Reid.
Yeah.
Kate Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
Farrah Fawcett was in it also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd bring all those people back together.
Yeah, I think they'd be great.
Yeah. The world is screaming for a Dr. T reunion.
I think they are, ain't they?
I don't think so.
Well, anyway, Roy's turning me on to all these movies. He says, Roy, if you're going to be a film mogul, you've got to know films.
He doesn't call you Dad, does he?
No.
No. Is that
Still don't.
Little bit of a sore spot still?
I don't like it.
How long has it been since he called you Dad?
5 years, probably.
So, like, when he was 10, he stopped calling you Dad?
Yeah.
And just started calling you Roy?
Yeah.
Does he call your wife Rhoda?
No.
He calls her Mom?
It's just me.
Just you.
I don't get it, and I don't like it. I don't approve of it. I tell him all the time I don't approve of this young man. And you know what he says?
What?
Shut up, Roy.
Wow.
Why are you laughing?
Because he sounds pretty sassy.
Well, hey, he gave me this list of films to check out. Maybe you've heard some of them.
Uh-huh.
Well, the one that I mentioned, Nashville, by Robert Altman.
Yeah.
Casablanca by Michael Curtiz.
Casablanca, yeah.
Chinatown by Roman Polanski. Seven Samurai.
Seven Samurai
by Akira. Something Oriental.
Yeah, it's something Orient. Yeah. Akira Kurosawa.
Who's she?
It's a man.
Okay. Magnolia.
Oriental. First of all, you're about 60 years out of date.
What is?
Using that word.
Magnolia?
Move on.
People still say Magnolia.
Okay, Magnolia. Who's that by?
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah.
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Yeah.
By Mike Nichols.
Yeah.
Citizen Kane. Orson Welles.
Yeah. Not much of a reader, are you?
It's weird when the words are actually in front of you.
Yeah.
I find that when words are like in my head, they kind of just come out of my mouth pretty regular. Mm-hmm. But when I have to read them, I got to go a little slower. Rear Window by Alfred Hitchcock.
Mm-hmm.
And Mallrats by Kevin Smith.
Okay. And those are the movies that Roy Jr. told you to check out.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Blockbuster tonight to take them.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, good. I think you might only be able to get Mallrats at Blockbuster.
Okay, well, maybe I'll have to do, what's the thing where you go on the internet and you
Netflix.
Pick the movie. What's it called? Netflix?
What?
What's it called?
Netflix.
Let me write that down.
You got it yet?
Nope.
Netflix.
I'm doing it.
You done?
F.
You done yet?
Okay, got it, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
I had much better luck with another pitch that I did out there.
Uh-huh.
Nobody
was
was really into the first one.
Uh-huh. What was it?
Are you ready?
Yeah, this is something...
Are you strapped in?
Yes, I'm strapped in.
You got your helmet on?
I have my helmet on.
Oh, you got a helmet since I last saw you?
No, I'm saying figuratively I have a helmet on. No, just go...
Okay.
Just go on, please.
The movie's called The Loch Ness Mobster.
The Loch Ness Mobster.
Yeah.
Is that like
about the Loch Ness Mobster, right?
It's like a play on words, Loch Ness Monster?
No, the Loch Ness Mobster. It's only been around for years and years, you dummy.
You just called me a dummy.
Yeah. I'll lay it out for you, okay?
Okay.
Well, you see, over in Europe, Scotland to be exact, there's this big lake.
Is this your pitch? Am I actually hearing your pitch?
Well, sort of, but I'm sort of explaining it to you, dumbing it down a little bit for you specifically.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Only over there they call their lakes lochs. Don't ask me why. I don't know why they do it. Anyhow, there's this crime family over there called the O'Malleys. And they control everything over there, you know, all the gambling, all the prostitution, all the fish and chip shops and stuff. But they're always in danger of getting arrested by the blobbies. That's the police over there in England.
The bobbies?
What?
Bobbies.
I think they're called blobbies.
Let's just move on.
Anyway, okay. So when the mob wants to hide, they all get in this big submarine and they go under the water and they hide. That's the Loch Ness Mobster.
So what is the Loch Ness Monster then?
That's what they're in. It's like the big submarine. That's what people have been seeing for all these years. Hardly anyone knows about it.
So this organized crime family hides in this oversized submarine?
Yeah. Why?
In this lake.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming what they're seeing, all the reports of the Loch Ness Monster is what? The periscope coming up?
Yeah, and the body of it. It comes up kind of high on the water.
Yeah.
They get a thrill out of kind of fooling people and stuff. Yeah.
And so the movie is what, about this crime family?
Yeah.
And like what, their adventures and stuff?
Exactly, yeah. You know, I found a backer for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Well, he's a young patron of the arts. His name is Todd Y. Kern.
Todd Y. Kern.
Yeah.
Is he part of the Kern family?
Yeah, of course he is.
Only
the best for me.
Yeah. Well, that sounds amazing. And
he's produced several made-for-TV movies over the years.
What's that?
He's produced many made-for-TV movies over the years.
He has?
Yeah.
Like what movies?
Well, like The Step-Uncle.
What's that?
The Step-Uncle.
The Step-Uncle.
Yeah.
You mean the Step-Uncle?
Yeah.
Okay, Step-Uncle? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you say it?
I thought it was Step-Uncle.
Step-Uncle.
Okay.
You know, you say tomato, I say tomato. Anyway, the Step-Uncle was the last big thing that Lisa Whelchel did before she stopped acting.
And I know that name.
You should.
Lisa Whelchel?
Yeah.
What is she from?
She was in The Facts of Life.
Who did she play on that show?
She played Blair.
Oh, okay. So this was one of the last things she did.
Yeah.
And what year was that?
Well, I think it was like 1985, maybe. It was kind of like The Stepfather. It actually predated The Stepfather.
Oh, The Step-Uncle.
Yeah, but they couldn't actually, you know, have a whole lot of violence on it because it was on network TV. You know, so the Step-Uncle, he massages his brother's previous step families to death. Yeah, he's like an evil bachelor masseuse. Or would that be a masseur?
You want to know what? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure masseur or masseuse.
I don't know either. But he also did Fudge Face.
I'm actually on your... this is something I don't like. Not being sure. You and I being in the same place intellectually.
I know, it's the first. I'm usually way above you.
Yeah.
Towering over your head.
Now, what was the other...
Looking down on you.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
You sure are. What was the other movie he made?
Fudge Face. Why?
Fudge Face.
Yeah.
And what was Fudge Face about?
Well, it's about a boy who overcomes incredible odds to become the #1 speed eater of fudge in the world.
Like as an inspirational kind of thing?
Oh, yeah. It was Edward Norton's first movie.
And who did he play in it?
He played the main kid, Danny.
He played Edward Norton, his first movie.
Yep.
He was the star of Fudge Face.
Oh, yeah. He was great. The way he ate that fudge.
Yeah. I've never heard of that movie.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, getting back to the Loch Ness Mobster.
Yeah.
There's one actor I'd love to get for it.
Who's that?
His name is James Gandolfini. I think he'd make a great mafia guy.
James Gandolfini?
Yeah.
You mean like Tony Soprano?
Who's that?
Oh.
No, he was Eddie Poole.
Who is Eddie Poole?
From 8mm, you sinner dummy.
8 millimeter. That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You're nuts.
8mm?
I love that movie.
Ugh.
What don't you like about it?
The plot and the acting and the directing.
Well, we'll just agree to disagree on that, I guess.
So
you're never going to sway me in your direction.
So you were watching 8mm.
Oh, yeah.
And you all of a sudden saw this guy, and you're like, that guy would be a great mobster.
That's Roddy O'Malley.
Roddy? Oh, the head of the Loch Ness mobster crime family.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roddy O'Malley. So you saw him.
Now, what do you know him from?
From The Sopranos.
I've seen The Sopranos.
I know. We've actually talked about it on the air.
But you know, when I was watching The Sopranos from the front window, you know?
Yeah, and you were seeing it without the sound, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to make out a lot of the faces.
Uh-huh.
I thought for sure the main guy was played by Cheech Marin.
No!
Are you sure?
I am 1,000% sure.
Let's do a bet on this. Let's do a Cinebet.
Oh, a Cinebet. Okay.
Yeah.
How much would you like to bet?
I will bet you... let me see here. What's doable for me? I'll bet you $72,000 that I'm right.
Let me just get this bet straight before I make this bet.
Yeah.
The star of The Sopranos.
Yeah.
The guy playing the lead on The Sopranos.
Yep.
You're saying is Cheech Marin.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's James Gandolfini.
Okay. Well, what's your call screener's name? Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
Okay. He'll be our witness, I guess.
Okay.
Because no one else is listening, I'll bet.
People are listening, don't worry.
I don't think so. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also trying to get Roy Jr. to write a part for my new buddy in this flick.
Okay. Who is your new buddy? Is this a new Hollywood buddy?
Oh, yeah. Big time. He's big time.
Uh-huh. Who's that?
Dr. Christian Haro.
Dr. Christian... You mean the ultimate fighting guy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know him?
Yes.
He's great. I met him in the workout room at my hotel out there.
Really?
Yeah.
You met him in the... Dr. Christian Haro, who is... I think he's like a born-again ultimate fighter.
Yeah, we didn't discuss that stuff at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you want him in your movie.
Oh, yeah. He was in town at a card signing engagement.
A card signing?
We spotted each other in the weight room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What do you mean by card signing?
Well, he signs collector's cards, for his Extreme Ultimate Fighting League.
Okay, so they have cards.
Oh, yeah. He was super cool until he punched me in the face out of the blue.
What made him punch you in the face?
Just kind of went into a rage. It was pretty weird. Certainly got my attention, I must say.
You didn't say anything to him that might have set him off.
Define say.
Did anything that had come out of your mouth?
Yeah.
Was any of it possibly provocative?
I didn't think it was a big deal.
Well, what was it?
Well, I just said, "Man, you're so shrimpy."
Uh-huh.
And then he punched me in the face.
Yeah.
He's like 4'1".
Yeah. He's 4'1"?
I think so. Oh, man, but that fist in my face, I can still feel it.
So you got punched in the face by Dr. Christian Haro.
I did, yeah. Kind of a badge of honor, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I'm not much. I usually try not to think of violence like that as any sort of badge of honor.
Hey, you know what?
What?
Speaking of honor.
Yeah.
I had the most incredible honor when I was out there.
Really?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Guess who I met?
Who?
Stallone.
You met Stallone?
Yes, and we talked for hours about everything. Rocky, Rambo, Over the Top, Tango and Cash, Copland. He even talked about Rhinestone for like half an hour.
Really?
So down to earth, so approachable. A guy's guy. That's
fantastic.
Yeah.
So you were... How long did you talk for?
It was like 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. So,
yeah.
So it was just you and him sitting there.
Yep.
just kind of talking all about, like, nuts and bolts of, like, making the movies and kind of starring in, like, did he talk about, like, the latest Rocky one, like the physical punishment of kind of doing that again?
No. How would he know anything about that?
Well, you said he was in the movie, right?
No.
I mean, it's Stallone.
Yeah, Stallone.
Yeah. He was the star of Rocky Balboa.
No, not Sylvester Stallone. Joff Stallone.
Who, Frank? Did you say Frank Stallone?
Joff.
Oh, not even Frank.
No. Who's Joffrey Stallone? Frank's son. Why?
So, you were hanging out with Frank Stallone's son.
Yeah, I met him at Paramount.
Joffrey.
Yeah. Joff for short.
Joff for short, okay.
Yeah.
And you met him at Paramount?
Oh, yeah.
What were you doing at Paramount?
I was eating.
Paramount what?
The studio.
Oh, so you were at the studio?
Oh, yeah.
You were on the lot?
Oh, totally. I'll tell you. Joff Stallone makes the best pot roast I've ever tasted.
So he works and he was making your food.
Yeah, it's a commissary.
Okay.
Why?
All right. And you did you recognize him?
Oh, totally. I recognized that look anywhere. I said, you've got it, don't you? And he said, yes, I do.
Uh-huh.
And then it came out who he was, and he was so excited to talk about his uncle's work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said he found his uncle's films. I actually wrote these words down because I didn't really know what they was.
Uh-huh.
He said he found his films cretinous and abhorrent. That sounds like high praise to me, don't it?
Well, sure.
He's in awe of his uncle.
Uh-huh. He really sounds like he is.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, speaking of movies.
So you had a real Hollywood trip.
Oh, totally. And here's the kicker.
Uh-huh.
I saw a great movie when I was out there.
Okay. Well, what was it?
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
You've never heard of Ratatouille? It was only the #1 movie this weekend, you dunce. What an idiot. What a dummy. You don't belong on no radio station.
You're right.
Now I am going to buy it.
I don't belong on the radio. So you saw Ratatouille.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me more about Ratatouille.
Well, I thought it was great how they actually showed what Ratatouille's conscience looked like.
I saw it. What do you mean his conscience?
Yeah. He's always sort of the conscience is sort of always telling Ratatouille what to do. And I love that one scene where Ratatouille discovers that Demi Moore, she's the lady cop who's investigating stuff, finds out that she's a multimillionaire.
Uh-huh.
That was so great. So smart and brave.
Smart. This movie, Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Was it animated?
No.
And there was like a female cop chasing after... What? So the main guy in it was Ratatouille?
Yeah.
And was he murdering people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mr. Brooks.
What's that?
It's like what did the main rat look like Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mr. Brooks you saw.
What's Ratatouille then?
I don't. You know what? There's a movie called Ratatouille. I don't know what Ratatouille is, and I don't know why you thought that it was the, I don't know why you would think that a live-action violent movie would be this animated kids movie.
What's in the kids movie?
It's like the star of the movie is a rat who wants to be a chef.
Well, that's weird because in the movie I saw, there were rats in it. They were all over the place.
When you say you saw rats, like where were the rats?
They were on the screen, and at one point they was actually crawling on me in the theater. I had to run out a few times.
Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb here. You didn't do anything or eat anything before you saw Ratatouille, did you?
Well, let me think. I pretty much did what I always do before I go see a flick.
Which is what?
Well, I eat. I have some popcorn, peanut chew, some Frank's soda, a handful of shrooms. Then I get some Twizzlers, stuff like that.
So,
kind of kick back and enjoy the flick.
Can you back up a little bit?
Oh, the Twizzlers?
No, right before the Twizzlers.
Frank's soda.
I think right after Frank's soda.
Oh, the handful of shrooms.
Yeah, the handful of shrooms.
Yeah.
That might have something to do with you going into the wrong movie and hallucinating.
I never thought about that.
That the rats were coming off the screen and climbing on you.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, that may be.
That could also explain why my friend said that I got up on the stage, a little platform in front of the screen, and started saying, "If you build it, they will come."
Yeah, I think we might be able to attribute the mushrooms to that also.
Well, okay. Note to self, maybe don't do that no more. Or maybe just only take 4. Yeah.
What? How many were in this handful?
I don't know, like 17. Why?
Okay.
I was celebrating. Hey, I got to roll in a second. Lots of big deals going down. How about this? I'll call you next week, not to gloat or nothing, but just to let you know how big it's all gotten and how huge I am and stuff.
You know what? I got to say, this is a shocking turn of events.
It's going to be great, ain't it?
That you are now some sort of mogul.
I'm like Roy Daddy.
What's that?
Roy Diddy.
Roy Diddy.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate that.
What?
That's terrible.
I want you to call me that.
Roy Diddy.
Thank you.
No, I was saying...
You called me that. You're my minion. I love it.
I did not call you that. I was just saying...
You're my Philominion.
I'm your what?
My Philominion.
Your Philominion.
Yeah.
No, I'm not your Philominion.
Hey, don't be surprised if you see me on the cover of Entertainment Weekly, Time, Newsweek, and that other one next week.
Why is that?
Because it's going to be huge. All the deals are going to get announced in Variety.
Okay. In Variety. I'll look for that in Variety magazine.
Yup. Yeah, once you get inside, you find out about publications like that.
Yeah, like Variety magazine?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll hire you as an intern.
Wow. Yeah. I could only cross my fingers and hope you could hire me as an intern, because then I could check out back issues of Variety magazine around the office.
We'll see. I like to burn them, But yeah, maybe I'll save some for you.
I can't believe that you're succeeding like this.
Oh, yeah, man. It's only going to get bigger and better. Sky's the limit, no stopping me. I guarantee it.
You guarantee it. Oh, I pray that you are cruising for some sort of fall.
Impossible.
Oh, you are just...
Not a chance.
You are just digging such a hole now.
Who is?
You are, by being so arrogant about it.
No way. Oh, man, I just can't believe how huge this is going to be.
A couple of years ago, you were working at the pencil factory, and you got fired.
Those were difficult times, but those are the times that made me what I am today. The biggest entertainment mogul in the history of entertainment.
It is going to come crash. I guarantee it now. You guarantee it'll never end?
I guarantee it.
Ugh.
There's no possible way anything could possibly go wrong. Okay, well, I'll give you a ring next week.
Yeah, great.
Maybe, if I deign to talk to you anymore.
Oh, great.
Late.
Ugh. Late. That might have been the most despicable thing he said. He managed to go out on the final thing was the grossest thing he said. Late. Ugh. He is so cruising for... It's hubris. It will be on his undoing.